Okay, some breaking news is just announced. There seems to be a lot of news happening in the guitar world at the moment, but this just happened at the point of recording this video 20 minutes ago. Nuno Bettencourt has announced that he has left Washburn Guitars after being with the company for over 35 years to now form his own guitar company, Nuno Guitars.
Hey y'all, it's Nuno here, and I have some great news I wanted to share with you. I'm super excited to announce that today, this second, right now, as we speak in real time, I'm launching my own guitar company.
And this could likely spell disaster for Washburn, and we'll talk a little bit about that later, but let's talk about where this started, because this has been a rumour since July, since Nuno played the Ozzy Osbourne tribute concert, and he was using a guitar that piqued a few people's interest. On the 7th of July 2025, the article came out: Nuno Bettencourt was spotted playing a mystery guitar at Back to the Beginning. Is he about to launch his own guitar brand? Well, it seems like the answer was yes. If you're not familiar with him, Nuno Bettencourt is a phenomenal guitar player who played and plays with the band Extreme. And for many, many years, he's used and been known to use the Washburn N4. It was his signature guitar, and it's said that it had such an influence at the time of Extreme's rise to fame that it actually boosted the stock price of US Music Corp, and it was all to do with Nuno's success and his use of that guitar. And he's been really consistent with it too. He has been playing roughly the same guitar for decades. Even when Washburn kind of were not prominent, he was still playing Washburn guitars. He stuck with it when pretty much nobody else did. And that's to be commended. Although I might add just a fun little fact that has just come to light in the last couple of days. On the Masters of Shred YouTube channel, he did an interview with Bill Xavier of BC Rich. Bill said that Nuno was considering leaving and going for BC Rich some years back, but it didn't really work out.
True story, Nuno almost came to BC Rich back in 2011.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You can ask Nuno too. I know you.
Almost.
But that aside, Nuno has remained consistent with Washburn Guitars, and at this point, honestly, it's fair to say he has pretty single-handedly propped that company up. And that's sad to say. My first ever electric guitar was a Washburn X Series Strat. And it was a good guitar. And without that being a good guitar, I probably wouldn't have stuck playing. So Washburn guitars have a special place in my heart. And it has been kind of sad to see their decline, because that's the only way to describe it. Washburn as a brand have been in decline for a long time. And what's crazy is it's a historical brand. It's been around for 142 years. It's a brand that exists longer than Gibson. This is a historical American brand that has kind of been left to rot. What I mean by this becomes apparent when you go to their website. So if we go to their electric guitars, for example, the first thing is that that's a completely discontinued guitar that's being listed right there. But these are the guitars that they have on offer. We've got an American Hawk, and then Nuno Guitar, 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 and then 2 low-budget Strat copies. Like I said, I think it's fair to say that Nuno propped this company up single-handedly. At least on the electric guitar market, he was at its core. Washburn did actually have quite a strong resurgence in around 2014-ish. It was when they took on Ola England as a signature artist and released a line of Solar Washburn guitars. This predated the Solar brand now, but that was a success for Washburn. And they also launched I think it was called the Paradigm series of guitars, or it was the Parallax series, that's what it was. And they looked pretty cool. They had some interesting specs, like the Stevenson's Extended Cutaway, which is what's on the Nuno guitar, that really isn't on very many guitars at all. So if you wanted those specs, you kind of had to go to Washburn. But that was the resurgence of the brand, but that really didn't last very long, because by 2017, Ola England had left Washburn to start up Solar Guitars as its own entity and as its own brand, and it's been incredibly successful. So it's not really a surprise to see the only other signature Washburn artist leave Washburn and start up their own signature brand of guitars. But it's not just Washburn's product line that needed some help. Even if you wanted to look at the artists, you can look on their website. We can see that the signature artists that they've listed, almost none of them actually still play Washburn. So we've got Nuno Bettencourt, who has just left. Okay, fair enough, they haven't updated the website. But his leaving has obliterated their entire electric line. Michael Sweet hasn't been part of Washburn for years now. He's signature artist of Sully. I know that Mark Rizzo isn't. Marzi Monterisi, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but he's a signature solo artist, actually. And then you've got Jennifer Batten, and Jennifer Batten left too. In fact, 3 months ago, she went so far as to say this about Washburn.
Oh, but I was endorsed before.
Yeah,
and,
with Washburn.
yeah.
Okay, remember well.
And they kind of imploded. So
Yeah, so when the company is being described as imploding, that's obviously not a great sign. It's no real surprise that Nuno has left, because he can probably have a lot more success on his own, at least as long as he's passionate about it, which he most likely is, because his reasoning, and I don't know if I can play the full clip, I'm gonna try. He did have some copyrighted music over it. I'll play some clips of his announcement, but he's saying that it's to be closer with the people who are buying his guitars.
Hey y'all, it's Nuno here, and I have some great news I wanted to share with you. I'm super excited to announce that today, this second, right now, as we speak in real time, I'm launching my own guitar company. That is correct. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Had a great run with Washburn, a good 35 years, I believe, which is pretty insane. And love Washburn, and it was just time for me to do this. I've been wanting to do it for, like I said, a long time. And one of the main reasons is I wanted to be able to kind of deal directly with y'all, with guitar players and fans that purchase any of my guitars. I wanted to kind of build this community now and be able to engage with you on a deeper and a closer level, which is going to be really fun for me. And that's it, man. Go to nunoguitars.com, check it out. You'll see some, just quick information there, because a lot to do still. And there's, pre-ordering and all sorts of things that are going to happen. We're kind of building all this in real time. So have some patience, but I just wanted to be the first to let you know that it's happening. And I'm really excited, man. This means a lot to me. And I look forward to starting a new relationship with you all and building this community with Nuno Guitars. Love you. Talk to you soon. Let's go. Let's get some shredders out there. Future of rock and roll. Let's do it.
Now, obviously, the writing was kind of on the wall. He chose the biggest gig to bring out this guitar for the first time with Nuno written on the headstock. That was kind of an indication that something was about to change, but I do feel like this release has kind of been rushed, almost. It's a quick Instagram video, without even the guitar in the video, and the website isn't all that much better. It's very basic, at least at the moment. Like, even pre-orders are coming soon. So this is the pre-order. If you sign up for updates, you're pre-ordering a pre-order. So the statement here reads as follows: my new models, the Dark Horse and the White Stallion, lead the launch of Nuno Guitars, along with continuing the legacy of the N4. These are true workhorses built with the same passion I've put into every note I've ever played. What I'm most excited about as the founder and CEO of my new company is communicating directly with players and fans who will get to play the exact guitars that I play on stage and in the studio. Together we're forming a new community where I can personally engage with you about a mutual passion, our guitars. Once you own a Nuno guitar, you are forever a part of my family. Let's ride. Then there's 3 pictures of these guitars in not a huge amount of detail. This one here is the best we've got. And I mean, that's all we can really tell. They are N4s, but these are all you can really see of the Nuno guitars. And because of that, you can get updates, but no pre-orders. It does feel just a little bit rushed. I feel like that's the best way to say it. It's not banking on any of the momentum and hype. He played the guitar at that big Aussie show, and then he's released the brand, but you can't buy anything, you can't pre-order anything, you don't even know what you're buying because there's really no detailed pictures at all. It feels like a strange launch. But with that said, I think it'll be interesting, and I do think it has potential because, I mean, Washburn have been dining out on the N4 for decades now and have been just kind of coasting off its success, and that's it. So I think the fact that Nuno is now taking it into his own hands is a good development, at least for him. And I'm actually very surprised it took him this long to do that. But it'll be interesting. I'll be keeping my eye on it. It'll be interesting to see what the price points come in these guitars. Will they be imports? Will they be US mades? I know that Nuno's main guitars are all the US custom shop that were made by Washburn. It'll be interesting who makes them now. Will it be the same people, same luthiers that he's just contracting himself? We don't know any of this yet. That's the news of today. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not already, or even if you think you are, consider just checking the subscription button. And apparently YouTube has done a new thing called a hype button. The hypes videos, I don't know how it works, but click it if you see it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.